If you're looking for a few tips to help you in this interviewing process to actually land the jobs that you're interviewing for, I think this video would be 100% what you're looking for, so stay tuned. Hey, and welcome to Sassy Tech, where I try to provide helpful information and resources to help you land the job and increase your income. My name is Diana Rose, and today we're going to get into 5 reasons why you're not getting hired. Okay, so the first reason why you're not getting hired is because you're not doing the research thoroughly.
You ain't been doing the education.
Like truly, get to know the company that you're applying for, learn about their culture, the employees, learn their mission statement, understand why the person created the company in the first place. Like really dive deep and make sure that you know what you're going into. The top 2 resources that I personally use is G2.com and LinkedIn. G2 provides you with product information, reviews, pricing, and features. Like hearing about the product from actual customers tells you a lot about the company itself. I want to get a good grasp on who it is that I possibly could be working for, and I don't want them to tell me. I want to know the real deal about their company. LinkedIn is excellent because it's more of a personable approach. Doing thorough research about the company gave me excellent talking points. I was able to really speak to some of the accomplishments of the company and some of the employees that I saw. So I think this is something that if you're not already doing, this is something that you should definitely work on. It is very impressive to your interviewer. All right. So the second reason why you're having trouble getting hired is because simply you don't know thyself. Meaning, in every interview, they're going to ask you, so tell me about yourself. And if your response is, well, I like dogs, and I think sometimes I go to the movies. Like, nobody cares about that. When they ask you about yourself, this is your elevator pitch. Make sure it's short and to the point, yet powerful. To help me with this, I created a thing called the theme of you. So this is how I create the theme of you. First, I have 3 identifying factors about myself: a unique personal or professional goal, a hobby or interest, and an accomplishment or 2. As far as like a personal goal, something like I would like to write a book on sales in the next 5 years. For an interest or hobby, I collect nonfiction books and I love to research historical topics. And accomplishments could be anything from education to, I made lead in my last job. Just something that you feel proud of. But the key is they have to be relevant to the position you're applying to. You don't want to list your hobby of collecting crickets and like weird things. Like that's not relevant to the position that you want. Make sure that whatever the hobby is, it can speak to a skill or a strength. It's just another way to impress your employer or possible employer. Okay, another thing I add would be work history summary. Like seriously, do not reread your resume. Don't go listing off all the previous jobs you had. Like they have your resume, they know the jobs that you've worked at. So just to summarize that and make it short and sweet, find the theme of all the jobs you've worked for. Like say you were a concierge, a bank teller, and a flight attendant. Instead of listing those, just say, I have 6 years of experience in customer service. Okay, so next you want to highlight your transferable skills. So what I do is I take the desired job and then my previous work and I try to find the similarities in between the 2 and highlight them. All right, so for example, I have 6 years of customer service experience where I developed my ability to communicate effectively via phone, email, and in person. The way we just took all of that information, job history and transferable skills, and just lumped it into one beautiful sentence, that's a good start. To keep the theme of you going, define yourself. So I write a short list of strong words that just describe who I am. I take kind of all the information that I have and I think of like, what will describe me? And please don't use hard working. Don't do it. Pick up a thesaurus and find some words that describe you. Use words like tenacious, zealous, industrious, It's always good to have those kind of words in your back pocket because you can always elaborate on them. So having those words that define you, make sure you know what they mean. Don't just, say, I'm indubitably great. Like, what does that even mean? So just make sure that this is something, that you can back up, because it's a shortcut to just saying what you need to say. But if they ask, well, why do you feel you are that way? Then you can go on and on and on about why you feel that way. But just have those words in your back pocket. They're really, really useful. Last but not least, for the theme of you, I say create your motto. So what do I mean by create your motto? So basically, I'm going to read because trying to remember all this is not even real. Write a short sentence or phrase that encapsulates your beliefs or ideas that guide you when it comes to your work ethic or attitude. Once again, this is just another thing to have in your back pocket. When people are asking about you, they want to know about you. And so saying something like you have a personal motto, like how many people are walking around here with like a personal mantra or motto? Not many. Another thing to remember is to hit that like button and subscribe. So a third reason why you're not getting hired is just simply you have really bad interviewing etiquette. Like you don't have control over your nervous energy, or you're tapping your leg or your fingers, lack of eye contact. Like you have really low confidence. You're not speaking clearly and loud enough for people to actually hear what you got to say. And really something as simple as like you're not smiling enough. You're not you're coming off cold and just like, to be frank with you, just weird. If you feel like you're already doing everything on this list so far and you're still not having any luck, maybe you need to learn a little bit more about the field. If so, Course Careers is a great way to learn. The course helps you break into the tech sales industry with no experience or degree needed, and you can finish in as little as 1 month. For those who don't know, Course Careers is a self-paced program that teaches you all the tech sales basics for you to land a great job making upwards of $65 to $70K in your first year of employment. The knowledge I gained from the course is what helped me impress my interviewers and secure my SDR job, increasing my income by almost $30K. If you use the link and code in the description, you'll receive $50 off of the course, making it only $450. But if you already have a certificate and you're still having trouble landing the job that you want, maybe it's because you're being too short with your answers. Now, I'm not saying run on and just start rambling at the mouth, but your answers should be robust and multi-layered. Okay, listen to these 2 examples. So why do you want to be a salesperson? I really enjoy helping people. Yeah, no, that's not going to cut it. So let's try this one instead. So why do you want to be a salesperson? I really enjoy helping people find what they need because I understand what it feels like needing that help and no one is there to support you. I like to create memorable experiences that would have the customer come back multiple times. Now, which one do you think sounds the best? I'm pretty sure the one that has more information and more emotions behind it. Okay, and the 5th reason why you're not getting hired may be you don't ask compelling questions at the end of the interview. This is really your last shot to impress them. This is an opportunity to show them how you think. Think of dynamic questions to ask. Give them a question that makes them think. When you hear, that's a good question, then you know that's a good question, because most of the time they're being asked these crazy, boring questions repeatedly and they have the answer already ready. But when you give them something to think about, they go, this person thinks outside of the box. So that's something that you should definitely work on. Well, guys, I didn't want to hold you for much longer, so this is it. Hopefully this helps you land that job that you really, really want. If so, please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if this sucks. If you're like, girl, those tips are lame, nobody cares. Let me know in the comments. I just want to get a dialogue going and maybe I can make an upgraded, better version of this video. I don't know, just let me know. If you like this video, you probably are going to like other videos that I've done. So please subscribe and become part of the family so then we can, keep this thing going. And for those of you who went down the list and said, I already do all of this, just understand that interviewing is a process. I had to go on many interviews before I actually found the one who liked me and I liked them. So just hang in there, okay? It will come. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time, please have a good one.